Hi and welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Yesterday I reviewed a square drill ruler by Stine from Etsy, and this morning I had a comment from someone who had watched the video, and she said if you had turned the ruler sideways it would have worked better. And she said that is what the video shows. So I thought, I can't remember seeing a video when I ordered it. So I went to buy Stine's Etsy store and had a look, and I couldn't see any video. So I contacted Stine and she replied back, and she explained how I should be using the ruler. So I thought to clarify things I would do another little video. This will be a short one, just showing how you should use these rulers, or what is the best way to use these rulers. So this is the kit that I was working on yesterday, and this is the ruler that I was using. It is designed specifically to suit Diamond Art Club square drills. This is a Diamond Art Club kit. So yesterday I had already done a section here using tweezers as I normally do, and yesterday I did this section using the ruler. So the way that I did it was, if we imagine this is the section that's complete, and I put the ruler like this and lined it up, and then proceeded to fill it in. But it meant when I finished and I took the ruler off, I had a wide band at the bottom, so I had a wide gap at the bottom. And it was actually Connie Griffith 3491 who contacted me and said, "You're doing it wrong." She didn't say that exactly, but what she said was, if you turn the ruler sideways, you won't get that gap at the bottom. So if you imagine this section is done, what I should have done was turned it this way and then put it down and lined it up. That means I wouldn't have a big gap. All I would have is a line of one drill wide. So when I filled this in and I took this off, all I would have to do is fill up that single line instead of having, like I did, this big section at the bottom. Now, I didn't really think about it because I'm used to using tweezers, and I do a whole section just using tweezers. So a little gap this size, I never even thought about it. But when I thought about that, I thought, oh yeah, that makes sense. So I contacted Stine and I asked her about the video, and she said, actually, you can use the ruler whichever way suits. So there isn't a set way to use it. If, for example, I had been starting my diamond painting at the very top and this was the border, I would place the wide part on the border and then line the drills up that way. Then once that was all done, I would just bring it down, and then I would turn it and do the small gap against the section that's complete and then work it that way. If I was working sideways, say I was going from left to right, so I go to start at the side, I put the wide part off the canvas, line up the drills and work it that way. So I would do that, and then I would turn and meet that up, and then I would work that way. If I was doing it this way, same thing. This would be on the border of the diamond painting. If it was the very edge, I would line it up and then I would move it forward, so I would turn it this way. So all I get is one line that I have to fill in instead of a band of 3. Or you can do the band of 3 if it doesn't bother you, but I think if you start that way, flip it round and then work this way until you get to the other side, it works better. It makes sense. It's just I hadn't thought about it. All I did was looked at the ruler, saw the writing was this way and thought, okay, that's the way it goes. It isn't. Stine said the wide part where the print is really only there to help you pick the ruler back up off the glue, rather than trying to pull up these little thin pieces. It gives you something a bit stronger to pick it up without damaging it. So I thought I would just do a very quick video to explain that for anybody who is thinking about getting one of these rulers. The only rulers that I've ever tested in the past were the steel ones that have the shapes sort of cut out in the very thin metal. They work totally differently because you basically place a drill in every little section that's open. These work different. So when you're using them, you've got 3 drills wide to work up, fill all of this in, peel this off, and then you've got lines of 2 drills wide to fill. And if you do it the way I did it, you also have a section at the bottom. If I had done it that way, I wouldn't have had that big section at the bottom. So I hope that makes sense. So Stine has actually sent me a couple of links of her using these rulers. One of them she is single placing, and one of them she is using a multi-placer. So I'll put the links in the description and you can have a look just to see how she uses the multi-placer with them. So that's pretty much it. So thank you, Connie, for bringing this to my attention. I'm really glad that you did comment. A lot of times people watch videos but they don't actually comment. So when you said that, I thought about it, and as soon as I thought about it, I thought, yeah, that makes sense. I should have turned it. As I said, I just saw the writing and thought, okay, the writing goes this way, that's how they go. I've never tried one before. But yeah, thank you so much. I mean, that's the thing, I think, with diamond painting as well. It's always nice when people chip in and give their side of things. And you can see that obviously that's how it works. I just wasn't thinking. So, and thanks for Stine as well. I've been messaging her back and forward on Etsy this morning. So she was very helpful as well. So yeah, that is it. This was actually my 800th YouTube video. That is crazy. I need to get out more. So 800 videos about diamond painting, and a lot more to come. If you enjoyed the video, as always, please remember to subscribe and hit the notification button. If you do that, you will get a little message when new videos come up. I have a lot. 800 is not enough. I have a lot more videos coming. So if you subscribe, you will get a little message when the next video comes up, and it will be very soon. So that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.